a production of the Mesa Chamber of Commerce. Visit us at mesachamber.org.
And we are going to really focus on dementia friendly today. So, Karen, one of the things that we want to do is finalize. We've been spending a lot of time on the dementia friendly business designation, and we just need to kind of make some decisions, finalize it, and put it into practice. So that's kind of the goal of today. And then I just wanted to give a little bit of an announcement. Oakwood applied for a federal grant to expand home and community-based services in Mesa in partnership with this committee and Mesa Chamber. And we were awarded that grant. And so come spring, we will be able to allocate some resources to have some hands and feet to kind of launch Dementia Friendly in Mesa and get this bad boy up and going, which is really exciting. So I will give more details on that as they come and as we start the implementation process. But we're really excited to be able to dedicate some staff time to getting Dementia Friendly Mesa active for in-person life. So that is exciting.
It is, very.
All right, do you want to talk about the business designation?
Sure. Where we left off, one of the things was just trying to finalize the checklist for the businesses, and I think we've kind of got a good idea as to what we're looking for, and I can send that out again. I know Pam, who's not with us today, was gonna write a different introduction, but basically we had agreed on how many employees should be trained in a business, although in reading what some other cities have done, some of the larger companies, they have trouble getting 50%. So some of the issues that we talked about, 50% of the employees need to be trained as dementia friends. Someone at the business has to be a dementia champion, which is only done through Banner. They're the only ones that are training champions. So, and then one of the things we need to talk about is how to get businesses, first of all, to buy in, explain what the benefits are. And I think a lot of that can be done in the website development content that we're going to talk about later, because we don't have anything on the Chamber's website as far as what this program is, and maybe businesses will start seeing that and see what the benefits to them are. And then, who's going to do the training, the Dementia Friends sessions. We do have a few people on the committee that are champions, so I think we can probably cover that. How do we keep the businesses refreshed, or if they get a decal, how do we know that they're doing what we're asking them to do? That was one of the biggest hurdles of some of the other businesses, and some of them have done like mystery shopper visits, which to me is a little strange, but site visits to see how the business is doing, or just doing an annual refresher course and trying to get the businesses involved. So the checklist and some of the questions that we had to finalize were tracking, which I assume will be done through the chamber, tracking what businesses are okay. And basically, who does the training? How do we keep track and keep the businesses up to date? And so I think we've got pretty much most of it. When I was reading the Dementia Friendly America materials, some of the hurdles that they had were trying to get businesses to commit. One, I know in Sun Lakes, they were getting questions, what's in it for us, from the businesses, which is to me unfortunate, because there's obviously a benefit to it. And maybe the chamber can help with that as far as recognizing the businesses on the chamber website. Yep. Having them put something on their Facebook pages, or just try to get the businesses more involved. So I think a good starting point is to get website development and link. I've got what Banner has on their website. They have a space where we can put the Mesa Chamber link on here because
that's
each
great.
of the dementia-friendly cities has a link. If they have something on their website, we can link it to Banner. And so and they do Dementia Friends training as well as champion training, and then we can supplement that with our own training. So I don't know, is it?
So I think as far as the person of who's gonna keep track of it and follow up with it, it could either be part of this grant project that we have that staff person track it, or the chamber, or if somebody out there in Zoom world wants to take that on.
If you've got somebody that you're going to hire to do this kind of work, I mean, we can certainly coordinate, but if they want to track it and then, work with us to get logos and things on our website, as businesses become that designation, I think that'd be good.
Okay, so I'm cool with that unless anybody virtually has a comment or a thought.
It's a quiet group.
And we'll email out what our final checklist look like that we put out, and maybe even the dementia-friendly business materials from the Dementia Friendly America, just so people know what other cities have done, because we're not the first one to have a business program, although some cities have shied away from it just because it's they weren't sure how they were going to do it. Let's see, who businesses, and the chamber, I assume, is funding the cost of the decals or trying to get
Yeah,
outside
we can do that.
sponsors or something like that, and then participation. There was no fee to participate, we did agree on that. We need to get businesses in the dementia friendly. We've already got the training for the businesses, that's already, we're not rewriting that.
So the decision then is, do we want to stay with the 50% of a business being trained? Right?
Yeah, there were some of the, when you look at these materials, how will a business remain dementia friendly? They did have a 50%. They said that it was a challenge for some of the larger businesses trying to get that many people. Denver, Colorado has worked to address that concern, where the business has signed a dementia-friendly pledge or commitment statement. Commit to an annual lunch and learn for staff. So they're on the honor system. They're saying we will train our employees, and then so that for us to track 50%, or I think it might be a little more difficult to do.
I think it'd be really difficult, especially if anybody was a bigger business.
Yeah, and then Wyoming, they commit to an annual lunch and learn for the staff, which we can either host or we can go there and say, if you set one up, we're happy to come and talk.
I think that would be great.
Instead of the 50%.
I agree, I think that's a great,
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
they pay for the lunch. We bring the learn.
Yes, it's a good partnership.
Okay, so we'll take that off. We still want one person to at least become a champion, or one person to just go through the Dementia Friends session? Because if we're gonna do the lunch and learns,
Then they don't.
is
need
it
to have a
necessary
champion.
for them to be a champion? We can encourage it.
Right,
Yeah.
I would say a dementia friends.
Okay, which is much easier to do, because we can do that, we've been doing it through the chamber, or they can hop on a Banner one and they can just let us know that they did it.
Todd is expressing his agreement in chat.
Thank you, Todd,
Thank you,
for
Todd.
your agreement.
Your signed agreement. And then the checklist will be more of a recommended changes rather than something we're going to go and actually audit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I think so. You tell me.
I think so, especially to start, like if we feel like it needs to be more aggressive. I'd rather create more awareness and education than anything.
Right. And I
Makes
think
sense.
that's where the website comes in, where we can just start doing a lot more dementia friends sessions. And even if it's going to them, now that we're kind of out and about a little more, going to the business during a staff meeting and leaving them, there's plenty of materials. Everything's already written. There's nothing that we really have to write. We can even, if Banner will let us, we can put the same Dementia Friends information on our website as they have on theirs, or just link to them. However much information you want to put on the Chamber's website.
We can put as much as you guys feel like it's, appropriate. So you tell us.
So developing the website content, do you just want the content and then you'll add it?
Yes.
Sure.
Bob doesn't want to have to create it.
No, that's fine. At least in terms of the chamber's participation, I just need to know what to include. We can build out a little sub-site, but I'm wondering if maybe we look at creating a separate presence with downloadable forms and, a way to maybe sign the pledge online and that kind of stuff, so.
Well, that would be cool.
We can figure that out.
Yeah, we'll figure that out.
So maybe we should set up a time to,
Sure, that would be fantastic.
Okay.
Let's do that.
okay. Awesome. All right, so are we ready to launch then? Do we want to have like a launch date? So the website will be done, checklist will be formalized, and we can have the decals ready.
You guys tell us.
I would say February. Let's get through the holidays and we'll launch this in February.
We have our big annual event that's now 3 events in one, February 16th. That's kind of recognizing leadership and different things. Why don't we do a big announcement there?
That would be awesome.
Why not?
No, I think it's good, because it'll be a captive audience, I think.
It's also called Mesa Has Heart, so it is appropriate,
Well,
right?
Totally
and I
appropriate.
think you can get some commitments from participants to engage in the process. And, I mean,
We could have like a booth there and have you guys signing people up.
Yes.
We could do something special that night for that.
Okay.
Okay, we'll talk about that more, but I like that. Cool.
We good with that?
Good.
All right, Dementia Friends sessions.
We can start scheduling them again.
Okay.
I do them, and I don't know if Becky is still doing them, or we've got 3 or 4 people that are champions that can do them, or we can
And Carl can
send them
too,
to
right?
Banner. Yeah, Banner, yeah, Carl does a good job of doing them.
How is Dementia Friends going for Mesa Fire? Jean?
Yeah, Mesa Fire was doing online all through the COVID. We probably did 6 months of online every month, so first Wednesday or something we did. The enrollment was low. So we are now doing we found in person, it was much more effective, much more received, and obviously much more enjoyable to teach when you had interaction with the group. So we actually are doing another in-person one now, and that'll be December 7th for an older adult community. So I think we're going to start seeing more positive results from in-person.
That's awesome. So you're doing them out in the community, not just for your internal staff?
Correct. Most of it's not internal, it's out in the community.
That's awesome.
Yeah, are there any senior expos coming up that fires gonna be at that we can advertise this?
There is one that Astor is putting on and it got canceled
No.
in November, and I believe it's, and I'm not sure if it's January or February, they rescheduled it to. But Astor Aging is doing that one in Mesa.
Too late for them to get the table by the nation.
You can contact Ann McFarland and I can forward you the email if you were interested in that.
Yeah, because the senior communities, it'd be, I know they have a winter visitor expo, but I think it's out in AJ, so I don't know.
There's, I know two 55 plus communities that one is having a big expo vendor fair next week, actually, Las Palmas Grand. And then in January, the Sunland Village, big 55 plus, I can't remember the name exactly, but I know that they're having a big expo in January. It's like Sunland Village, or are you guys familiar with the one? It's in East Mesa.
Yeah, it's either, well, there's Sunland Village East, and Sunland Springs, which is based on.
Okay. I think it might be Sunland Springs. I know the assisted living facilities, the summit at Sunland Springs, their marketer is helping put it on. Lori Marsh, she's part of the chamber as well. So she's helping put on those events at their 55 plus communities.
Okay, so she's on this committee, so maybe she can.
And Karen, I have a
Yeah.
correction on the date for the Astor Expo at the Convention Center. That will be January 26th. That's a Wednesday from 8 to 12.
There you go.
Great, thank you. So by then we can set up some dates and hand out Dementia Friends materials or.
Yeah, I mean, I think we should do like a calendar for starting in January for the rest of the year of doing some in-person sessions.
Trainings.
Mhm. It'd be really cool if we, even what you're doing, what Fire's doing on the community, if that's advertised, so we have like a
Mhm.
hub of knowing who's going where and,
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
I don't know,
Might work for somebody to catch it somewhere else.
right.
Yeah.
So Bob, that should be a part of our website.
Calendar.
Mhm.
Yeah. Bob will make that happen.
Okay. Calendar. Yeah, we just need the content, and we probably need a piece written that we can put in our Monday morning message about why people should, consider doing this, and how, kind of the who, what, when, where, why kind of thing.
And then Sally has some dementia-friendly cards printed that are awesome.
Yeah, take a bunch of those today.
So did you guys all get the email?
They should have.
Has anybody picked any up yet?
I think one or two people have gotten them.
Can you see them?
There you go.
Are they cool? So when you go to different communities or events, these would be great to take with you.
I should have had one this weekend because I took my cousin out to lunch and, just some confusion at the restaurant. Not for anybody but her.
Yeah.
But, it just makes you feel like, okay, what are people thinking? And, are they in a hurry? And they're short staffed. So of course, she's commenting, it's like, but they're short staffed, so we have to be patient.
Yeah.
Yeah, should have had that.
Any questions about the dementia-friendly cards?
Yeah, whatever. I'll get that.
All right, next is just game plan for future in-person events. I mean, my dream is to have a memory cafe in Mesa. That would be a support group and engagement for the person with dementia. I mean, my goal would be maybe late spring to have that up and going.
Do you have an idea on location?
Not yet. And then what is that? Did somebody
That was
say
just my
something?
email, sorry.
Oh, I thought somebody said something really
Sorry.
wise. But I don't know if we as a group want to put on specific dementia-friendly events, or if you guys see any needs in the community that you want to start talking about beyond just the dementia-friendly designation, business designation.
Well, so this is maybe off that topic exactly, but Red Mountain Mesa Community College campus is doing more healthcare out of that campus and want people to know about it. So I had talked to Dr. Berkwim about doing a type of expo. I mean, we used to do a senior expo years ago, and thought maybe we could do something where we're helping them do their promotion. We can certainly do some kind of an expo with classes and learning, you know, and focus on dementia friends there. And then obviously have our own members that are involved in this, you know, be able to set up booths and stuff, and maybe have like our own form of an expo. And I was thinking spring, so it might tie in, and I know she's very interested in that, but I wanted to bring it to you guys, see.
I wonder if we should have a meeting with them to kind of talk about what we're trying to launch and
Yeah, we can certainly get that set up.
how we can have a partnership with what they're doing.
Is that nursing school or just?
I think there's a handful of different things that they're going to be
Like
doing.
AT still has
Yeah,
strong
yeah.
healthcare.
Well, this would be, you know, kind of
Community college level,
Yeah.
so.
different level of that, but right now, I mean, you guys are probably experiencing, and well, everybody on the call is probably experiencing the shortage of staff, so might be good timing for that. Maybe even incorporate some kind of workforce piece into that.
Stay connected to Mesa Chamber social media, email newsletters, Monday morning message, and mesachamber.org to always know what's happening at your Mesa Chamber.